Hello! In this brief video, we will explore business texting and how to keep your customers compliant. Texting has become a critical communication method for businesses looking to connect with their customers quickly and efficiently. In fact, many customers prefer texting over calling. However, it's important to clearly understand the UC texting options and type of texting your customer intends on using. That will determine what needs to be done to help set up that customer. Once you have determined that a customer wants to use texting, the next step is to find out if they want to use it at a user level, business level, or both. If the customer wants to text and receive texts from a user number and they intend to send out one-to-one messages to customers or prospects, also known in the industry as person-to-person or P2P, they can text from our UC apps with a Pro, Enterprise, or for Teams Advanced license and no further action is required. If the customer wants to text from a user number and wants to send out bulk, or mostly outbound messages to customers, such as sending out reminders or promotions, commonly known as application to person or A2P, they can also text with a Pro, Enterprise, or for Teams Advanced license. However, you will want to pay attention later on in this video, as we talk about how to register them with the campaign registry to ensure they are not being labeled as a text spammer. Now let's look at this from a business level. If the customer wants to send and receive one-to-one messages using their business number, such as receiving texts from potential customers for business inquiries from an advertised business number, then they can be enabled with our company messaging feature and no further action is required. If the customer wants to text from a main business number to send out bulk or mostly outbound messages to customers, such as sending out reminders or promotions, then they can also be enabled with company messaging. However, in this case, you will need to register them with the campaign registry as well. Remember, there is nothing wrong or illegal with customers wanting to send out bulk, outbound messages, and it's a great communication strategy to use. Next, we will talk about the campaign registry and what you need to know to help your customers stay compliant if they need to register. The FCC has strict guidelines and a thorough vetting process for businesses using bulk, outbound texting to avoid customers getting spammed with unwanted texts. Companies must adhere to these regulations to utilize this type of texting, including proper customer consent and message content standards. The campaign registry was created to reduce spam and ensure that businesses follow FCC requirements. If a business is sending bulk messages, they must register their texting campaign to avoid text being blocked or associated penalties. Businesses must provide accurate details about their organization and intended messaging use case to ensure compliance. To make the registration process seamless, here are some key reminders to ensure your customers' messaging is approved and compliant. Have clear opt-in language on your website and contact information forms. Customers must be able to agree to receive texts before you message them. Include an SMS privacy policy on your website that explains how customer data is used. We have provided partners and customers a customizable template with approved privacy policy and terms to speed up this process. Gather documentation for texting consent. Businesses must compile necessary consent records, including intake documents, paper forms, and recorded verbal agreements that clearly outline customers opting in. Gather and submit business verification documents. Providing relevant business documentation such as a SS4, W9, or 501c3, if applicable, ensures transparency and compliance with registration requirements. Proper preparation for bulk texting ensures FCC compliance, minimizing the risk of rejections or interruptions in texting services. As you can see, these requirements are strict, but they are crucial to helping your customers navigate their business texting needs. By following these steps, you will help determine if the business needs to register their number, speed up the approval process by preparing all necessary information and website requirements prior to starting the campaign registration process, minimize delays and increase approval success rates by following best practices. Ensure text messages reach customers without issue. If you need help with registering a business for bulk texting, our support team is here to help. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Thank you.